Hello everyone, this is Suarez. I'm a Hungarian caster and I'm bringing you a match between SuGoSu and Drafter. This is a match of one of the first ENWL matches, and this is between Denmark featuring Drafter and SuGoSu featuring Turkey featuring SuGoSu. This is their second game. I'm casting. I choose this to tell the truth mainly randomly, and because this is a Terran vs Protoss match, and which is also a center of the balance issues at Blizzard. And also, due to technical difficulties, the SC2 ranks didn't provide me with the necessary information about the statistics of SuGoSu and Drafter, so I don't really know anything about the players, which one is favored and not. It could be my bad, but I don't remember them from the top 200 list. Of course, I did not memorize it, but I just didn't find them. Okay, so let's just see an APM. The APM is quite high. Drafter's APM is a little bit higher. We also see the probe poking around, trying to burn some SCVs or postpone this barracks, but he's not really successful in this, and he's at last leaving the base. And we see quite standard at Drafter. Let's just see what SuGoSu is doing. In the meanwhile, he's also providing us with a basic opening, with a gateway and an assimilator. And let's just we also see this little probe trying to harass this SCV, but we see Drafter is smartly repairing it so that he can finish the barracks in time. He's already mining gas, just like his opponent, and we see a cybernetic score, which is quite standard also. So let's just return to the issue of balance. It is now currently so that the Terran Marine Marauder opening and build is quite strong against Protoss at the beginning, because no Stalkers and Zealots are really effective against it. And we see that Drafter is building his second barrack, so this doesn't seem to be a Mac or a fast tech opening at the moment. So this could be quite strong against SuGoSu. But as the game progresses, so if SuGoSu can make its way towards mid-late game, the Colossi, the Immortals are extremely effective, and the Storm, of course, I forgot the Storm. So these are extremely effective against Terran, and there is not really much he can do about it. So we'll see how this will end up. Drafter already has a barracks with reactor, and another tech lab is being built. So we are probably gonna see Marines and Marauders in the near future. This probe tries to get in, and I'm sure sees the two barracks, and these patrols try to block him, but he was successful in gathering information. In the meanwhile, we see SuGoSu bringing an expansion, which is at the moment safe, but it could be in danger in the near future, because these two barracks are gonna pump units in the near future. We see an SCV coming from this way to check up on the enemy. Let's see whether Drafter already knows the expansion is up. Yes, he already knows that, so he will probably gonna do something against it. I'm a bit surprised there's no other attack or no other barracks or something like that is already up for Drafter. So he will probably try to. Oh, and what might this be? A little barracks a little bunker is being built. So he will try to do something sneaky, something smart. This little probe already sees the force of Drafter and it's moving out, and then we will see the warp gates are finished, And what will SuGoSu warp in for defense, because this will be a little bit so it is not really much. The supplies are more or less even. This is not a great force against this army. Marauders and Marines are quite good against Zealots and Stalkers, and this one sentry will not be enough. We also see the second bunker is being built, and SuGoSu tries to tries to block this, also bringing in the SCVs. Let's see, he's very much ahead in SCV count, and also let's not miss the fight. He will need the SCVs to block, to absorb damage from these Marines and Marauders, because his main army is not really strong and not really big, and Drafter is, as we see, very good with very good micro, trying to move around using stim as well to kill even more units and probes. As we see, the probe count, the minor count is just about even now, and I'm sure with the help of the mule Drafter is gaining a much greater income. The SuGoSu's position here at the expo is not extremely strong, especially after this third and fourth barrack finishes, because then a nearly unstoppable force and a very easy to regenerate force will be attacking SuGoSu. As we see, both these bunkers were destroyed, and the money regained, so that he will now be... I'm sorry, this is not a barracks, this is a factory, but nonetheless there is 4 barracks and 1 factory. I'm curious whether this is only for the starport and medivacs. This could be very probable. We will see in the near future. Meanwhile, I am very concerned from SuGoSu, because his position here is not very strong. The force of Drafter is growing more and more strong. He has the expo now. He does not have a lead in economics, but this force will be very strong in the near future, and we don't see any robo attack at SuGoSu. More and more warp gates are coming up. We also have a Twilight Console, but no charge. Blink is being researched, and we see a proxy pylon here at the back door, but there is an engineering bay blocking the way in. This is pylon coming up, and this is a very small force for SuGoSu. If you just imagine this force going down all the way here, it would be very devastating for SuGoSu. Let's just see the production tab. Nothing special. The combat shield upgrade is being nearly up for Drafter. And third expo, I must say, as Zerg player, SuGoSu is playing just like a Zerg. He already has a third expo and not really much an army, and I'm really afraid will he be able to regenerate his his army if in case Drafter moves out. And we see a scouting factory floating slowly towards SuGoSu, and I'm not sure. And we also see Dark Templars being warped in, and as they cannot come from this way, they are using they must go all the way around, and we see cannons coming up. And also let's just see the worker count. Yes, rapidly decreasing worker count for Drafter. He must use scans to get rid of these annoying Templars, and as I see, only 2 of those remain, but doing quite a lot of damage with these SCVs and also this wasted scan. And again on the way, killing more and more of these SCVs. But we also must not forget that it was very much of a money he wasted on this dark shrine, so I'm not sure this was worth it. It will turn out in the near future. Is there even more Dark Templars coming in? Dark Templars are very good at first wasting scans, and second keeping Drafter in base, because he has to remain there, because a Dark Templar can come in any time, and he cannot really go out, because, you know, he has to conserve scans in case for an attack, because there can always be a Dark Templar coming in. But in the meantime, this quite scary force coming out, and let's just wait here for a minute. This factory is floating here very peacefully, and this big attack coming out. Steam is up, and it will just annihilate this little force SuGoSu has here. He has some money, but I'm not sure he will be able to reinforce himself. And this Expo is, I'm sure, dead, and SuGoSu is really in a very bad shape. And as we see, Drafter is reinforcing himself, and this is a very small army from SuGoSu, and I'm afraid this means the end of the game for her. I think he was too greedy with his third Expo, and though he had a very good economy, he was very low on units, and this cost him the game. So we've just seen a very interesting Terran vs Protoss match between Denmark and Turkey, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be coming up with even more matches from the ENWL. And we have yet to see the GG from SuGoSu, but I'm sure there is not really much he can do from here. He tries to do things with his Dark Templars, he tries to get away with it. I'm not sure how many scans does Drafter have left, exactly one, but with only one Nexus left, even if he somehow manages to obliterate this force with Dark Templars, which is very unlikely, it does mean the end of the game for him. We see the Templar Archives, but too late. So here's the GG. Well, thank you everyone for watching.